It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. I appreciate you being here. Today's video is on one of the Mayberry Clubmen. Was one of the toughest stuntmen. Let's see about him. On the Andy Griffith Show, George DeNormand appeared once as a member of an exclusive gentleman club that Sheriff Taylor and Barney Fife wanted to join. Although he was portraying a posh character, his history in Hollywood is one of the toughest stuntmen, a member of the Stuntman Hall of Fame. In the 30s and 40s, he was big screen stunt double to stars like Spencer Tracy, Boris Karloff, and Bela Lugosi. In the studio, he helped to train other stuntmen and stars to do their own fighting too. And whenever he was needed to fill in to do a backflip or two, he was on call. He was just always willing to go even harder than even the hardest stuntmen of his time. In the book Classic Cliffhangers, author Hank Davis wrote how DeNormand would be depended on to cover more demanding scenes. Davis also said that in interviews he wouldn't complain about the wear and tear on his body, but instead about how annoying it was when the costumes he had to wear got tangled up when he filled in for a hero's fist fight. Nobody in real life would wear a cape if he planned on getting into a fist fight, was how DeNormand saw it, after doubling for characters like the Lone Ranger. During this time, he didn't just act tough in TV and movie productions. He also became a wanted man when in 1944 he was, according to the Times News, held by police suspected of diamond theft. The next year, the Daily News reported he was arrested as part of an illegal ring selling counterfeit meat stamps during World War II when portions were rationed. The whole time he faced these charges, he continued to work in both behind the scenes and on screen. On TV, his earliest stunt work was on The Cisco Kid, where he appeared in bit roles in 1950. But in his career, as he got older, fewer stunt gigs came and that he could pull off. He started doing more on-screen acting, appearing through the 50s and 60s in hit shows like The Adventures of Superman, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, The Dick Van Dyke Show, The Andy Griffith Show, Perry Mason, Batman, just about every Western you can think of. By the end of the 60s, he felt his time had passed as a stuntman. Only pulled in rarely to do stunt work called whammies. A whammy is when a stunt is required that is not deemed hazardous enough to pay for a stuntman. It's noted on IMDb that one of his last whammies happened on Wild Wild West, where he stepped in for a murdered toy maker whose body was written to fall out of a closet. This would be one of the famed stuntman's final tumbles. He continued acting until 76 when he passed away from cancer. He loved the motion picture business, and once he found it, he literally fought to stay in it. 2 years before his passing, he and some of his best stuntmen buddies from the early days went to their first film convention. Of them all, he was not just the one with the toughest track record as a stuntman. He was also the one, according to the 2000 book Serially Speaking, was the most humorous yarns, keeping convention goers constantly entertained. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's jump right into today's trivia question. And it comes from Classic Sitcoms, Facts and Trivia. Okay. Here we go. What business does Keith Thibodeau own? What business does Keith Thibodeau own? And you go over to Classic Sitcoms, Facts and Trivia. You check it out. The answer's there. Come back here, put it in the comment section. That's all I got for you. Please, when you go over to Classic Sitcoms, Facts and Trivia, please, pretty please, subscribe. Have a great day. God bless, and I'll be praying for you.